Hello, everyone. This is MMA Interesting Prospects podcast. Today, our guest is one of the best Canadian featherweights, Alex Morgan. Hello, Alex. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. And a few months ago, you defeated another fighter. It was your 16th pro win. So it's actually a really impressive accomplishment. And if you can tell me, what do you think about this fight against Andrew, and what do you think will be next for you now?
It was actually a good fight when they offered me Andrew Cruz. He just win against a UFC vet. He won a championship fight against Trevin Jones, which is a very good fighter, MMA fighter who was in the UFC before. So I knew it was going to be a hard fight, a guy that wrestled a lot, especially against me because I like to strike. And I wanted to show that like you cannot just take me down easily and finish me. Usually, if you see my record, I got lost by submission, but people think it's like just somebody that took me down and grind me and just stat me out. But every time I got submit, it's because I was rocked. Somebody clipped me with a good shot and everything, and then went on the ground. So with Andrew Cruz, it was different. Like the guy tried to wrestle me out. I wasn't able to wrestle me as he want, get back on my feet. So I went to get like more experience on wrestling, and I was pretty happy to beat him. He's a very tough guy, very good fighter, unorthodox fighter, not the best stand up, but like MMA wise, he was a good fighter. A hard matchup for me, but overcome this was great for me, and I was pretty happy about it. Yeah.
And actually, probably with your style, it's obvious that your opponent will try to at some point at least take you on the ground because, of course, you are a very good striker. You have a lot of knockouts. So probably like from your opponent's perspective, it's say just a little bit safer to take you on the ground, to try to take you on the ground.
Yeah, and I'm not that bad in jiu-jitsu too, I just don't show it. I just don't show it. I like to do jiu-jitsu, like I like to fight on the ground, but I like to stay on my feet because I'm like, why should I take that risk? Why should I take the risk that he can beat me on the ground? I'm better than him stand up. Like I'm better than a lot of fighter and stand up. So I'm like I'm gonna keep that fight on my feet and see what's happened. But when it goes to the ground, I finish on top. The fight was not close. It was unanimous decision. Last round, I was on top, ground and pounding him. So I got a pretty good jiu-jitsu, pretty good grappling game, but I just don't show it. In fights. People who train with me know it. But yeah, that's it. Maybe one day I'll have the chance to show it more if it happens. And we'll see.
And actually, you won one of your previous fights in November by submission. It was a first submission in your record. So probably it also felt really good to win by like submission.
Yeah, yeah, it feel good. It's not like knocking out someone. Knockout is way different. It's more spectacular. I like to, y- you know, uh, you want to put on a show when you fight too. And people like strikers because they put people to sleep. That's what people want to see. They want to see somebody get hurt, and that's why, like most of the people like my style. Sometimes it's dangerous for me too because I got clipped too in some fights and it happens. But we're working on some things. I just took a little bit time off since my last fight to work on new things. Just try to improve my style, improve a lot of things on my game, and be ready to come back with a good performance next fight.
And right now you are on the two fights winning streak. Actually, you probably fought in against super tough competition. You fought for like Samurai MMA, Unified MMA, TKO. So the best Canadian promotions. So right now, what do you think should be next for you now? Do you have like a fight in your mind or maybe promotion in your mind that you would like to fight in?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of things that could go on. The thing is, I got my own gym. I train there. I train my people. Like I don't need to fight. I do it because I love it. I do it because I want to overcome myself. I want to be one of the best. So I don't have to do it. So I'm kind of comfortable in this. So I'll wait like to have a good opportunity to fight. I very like to fight for Samurai. You know, Samurai is a great organization. Is like right now it's the 12th biggest organization in the world. It's growing up really fast, and the owner is a good friend of mine, and he take care of me. You know, so I like to fight for Samurai. I like to fight in front of my crowd, and I think I'll keep doing this since till I get like a big opportunity. And I really believe like I can beat a lot of people in the UFC, man. Like I train with UFC guys every weeks. Like it's not a question of talent. I think it's just a question of the good place at the good moment. So I need to keep my winning streak going on, and yeah, next fight I want to win again, and have a 3 fight winning streak and see what's going on, because it's hard sometimes to find me opponents. So the Samurai make me come opponent from the outside, and it's always guys that have a lot of fights, like more than 10, 15 fights sometimes. So yes, it's hard fight, but I like hard fight, man. I want to overcome myself. I know like if the guy's not in the UFC, I'm better than them, and that's it. That's the mindset I have, and I always train, man. Like I said, I got my own gym. I train every day. Like if I don't train, I train people. So this is a kind of a mental workout, showing everybody like how to fight. So I'm always in the fight game. Just the difference is. Like I used to rush myself to say, "Hey, I want to be in the UFC. Hey, I want to do this. I want to do that." Now I don't rush the things. I'm comfortable. I have a good life. I like my lifestyle. I train every day, and I'm just ready, man. I'm just ready. Like when an opportunity will come that I will feel it's a good opportunity for me, good matchup for me, whatever at the good time, I'll be ready. But since then, we'll see. I know Samurai might do an event in September. They're talking about that, so yeah, that's probably gonna be my next fight. So I told you now. I didn't tell anybody, so that's it. Maybe September I will fight again, and we'll see then.
And actually, I think that Canadian fighters from the featherweight division are really, really good. There are a list of few really good names that can be in the UFC. Of course, some fighters like you fought in the Contender Series, so they were like one fight away from getting to the UFC. So probably when it will be, if it will be like a fighter from Canada, it will be like a super tough fight.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. It's there's a lot of fighter in Canada. I fought a lot of guys in Canada before. Now it's a new generation. And the thing is, why I like to fight people from the outside, and I'm not fighting people from Canada, is I have 25 pro fight, man. Like I have nothing to prove with these guys that's like 5-0 and everything. I mean, like what do I have? What do I win? If I win against a guy that is like 6-0, what people will say, yeah, Morgan for sure he win. He's better. And if I lose, it's like the big upset. So that's why I'm not fighting like Canadian fighter. I feel like I don't have nothing to win about that. I am the best featherweight in Canada right now outside the UFC, and I want to fight like people around the world. It's international now, and if it's not in the UFC, well, Samurai is gonna bring me guys that are top level, and I will be able to showcase my skill, and that's what I want. I don't want to be a kind of gatekeeper. I want to keep growing. That's my mentality. So that's why I like to fight people from the outside, people with a lot of experience, people I don't know too. Because I train with everybody here in Montreal. It's a small world. We all train together. So yeah, that's it. I just want to fight like some of the best outside, and that's my mentality right now.
And actually, you are really like a veteran of the sport because you had your first amateur fight in 2010. So it was a long time ago. Of course, you had also quite a long amateur career. And when you started, when you took this first fight in 2010, what was the like your mindset? Did you think at that point that that you want this to be your career, or you thought more about like maybe one fight and your career will be done?
I just wanted to fight for fun. Just try to I just liked it, man. I started doing like sparring and everything, and I was getting good at it. Like without training, I was beating up like people that had a lot of experience. So I knew it was done for me. It was a thing to do. So I just put all the time in the sport. My mom wasn't happy that I drop out school to do MMA. Like it's one of the baddest decision a guy can take, but actually at the end it pays. Now I got my own gym, like I say. I'm living a good life about it. I was wise with what I did with my money, like that. I When I win the fight, I invested well, so I'm comfortable right now. Like I would say to the new generation, don't drop school, don't do this shit, but at the end, I'm proud to did it, to have did it. And now see, you say I'm a veteran. A lot of people say that, and it's true, but I don't feel like a veteran. I know I got a lot of experience. Like I feel like I'm still young, man. I feel like I'm 25 and I'm just beginning my career. I'm 34 right now, and like my body's good, man. I feel strong. I feel good. I feel like I can fight for 10 years again, so yeah, that's it.
And when you started your MMA training, did like Tristar was a Tristar the first like full MMA gym that you went to?
No, I start like I had a coach back then, just start I start doing MMA, jiu-jitsu, everything, jiu-jitsu, whatever. I did all the kind of sport. I did boxing fights in amateur. I did like jiu-jitsu tournament in amateur, you know. I was second at the silver glove in boxing. I win couple tournament in jiu-jitsu. I just start like training with my coach and cross training with other gyms. And then when it was time to go pro, I was really looking up to TriStar. It's been a long time. I wanted to train there, and yeah, I just went there and talked to Faraz, and then start training there. It was the big era at this time. GSP was preparing for his fight, and there was a lot of good guys. We can name a lot of big names that usually fight in the UFC. Like Manjavar was fighting still. Yves Jabouin was still fighting. Like it was like crazy, 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 crazy level, and. I got beat up, man, for a couple of years. That made me who I am today, and I think I went there at the right time. It was good for me, good for my career, and I was looking up to train there. And now, I own a TriStar, and that made me really, really proud because I was looking up to this gym so much when I was young, and I was looking up to George, to Faraz, to like all the guys who train, like, and I'm part of it, man. So I'm very proud and I'm very happy about it. It's a TriStar have a big story, a big legacy, and I just want to keep representing this.
Yes, and I think that Firas is one of the like best minds in the game. He's one of the best coaches for such a long time. Of course, like GSP is also a legend. So probably when you get there at that point, it probably there wasn't any better place to be in just to learn MMA.
No, that's it. There's a lot of good training partner, and for us, like he always make a good program for the guys. Like he know what we need, he know what we need to do, and he's a great guy, man. Like he take time for us. He train everybody. Like he try to help everybody. He don't have a lot of time, and we understand that because he's so busy. Everybody wants to train with him, but when he's there, he's 100% there for the guys, and we appreciate it, man. He's a great mind. If you have a question about something, he can answer you the question easily. He'll find solution to some problems. He'll tell you what to do, what to drill, to become a better fighter. To add each guy, because it's every guy is different. Sometimes people need more cardio, so he tell the guy to do what to do to have more cardio. Sometimes people need to have a better jiu-jitsu. They get caught like me. I got caught in guillotine or a lot in guillotine. So he showed me like drills to do to avoid this. He always tried to help, man. He's a great mind, and he's a great guy, man. For real, we're lucky to have this kind of coaching and this kind of level of training MMA in Montreal for real, you know.
And right now you are also a head coach in Tristar. And do you see in maybe one, maybe few of your students the like big talent that you think that they can be in the UFC in maybe next few years?
It's hard to say about if they're gonna be in the UFC. I got a lot of talent, but the thing is, like people who got talent sometimes don't have the discipline, you know. And this we gonna know within the years. Like I mean, if the guy keeps showing up and keeps training, because it's easy to drop out. You know this sport. You know you can come every day. I see people come every day, get a blue belt, win a championship fight in amateur, and then disappear and never come back. You know, so it's hard. There's a lot of talent, man. I mean, if the guys keep pushing, the talent is getting better and better because the sport is still growing. You know, when I start in 2010, it was still it like people don't know really about the sport, you know, and it's so crazy how it evolved. And now there's so much access to the sport and so much like good technique, you know, good people are have good team, you know, there's good gyms. At the beginning there wasn't all that stuff, you know, so it was harder to get good at this sport, but we had TriStar, so that helped us a lot, you know. But I mean from other place now, it's so easy to have access to MMA gym, to good coach. So there's a lot of talent. That the sport is growing, the athlete is getting better and better, and they're young, you know, they start young and they get good, so the level gonna keep growing up, I believe, all the time. And I really have like guys that have crazy talent, like crazy punch power, crazy agility, crazy athleticism, you know. But we'll see if they can like make it because it's so hard. It's a lifestyle, man. You need to train every day. You need to push yourself. You need to be hard on your body, and not everybody can do it. Because if everybody could do it, there would be like 100 people like me, or like all the fighters in Canada. But it's a hard path, man. If you want to do this, like you're gonna suffer and you're gonna be broke as fuck for a couple years, and then it's gonna pay off if you can keep going. But yeah, that's it, man. There's a lot of talent, and even in my, not even only in my gym, but all Quebec, there's a lot of young fighters and a lot of talent. But we'll see if they have the discipline to do this sports, because it's a up and down sport, and you can drop easy. You know, it's easy to drop the sport and just say, "Oh, I'm gonna go work and do whatever the fuck you want." You know.
Yes, yes, definitely. It's like fighting, weight cutting, training is so many aspects that can in some way even break you.
Yeah, exact.
And you have a nickname, Chess Master. And if
Yeah.
you can tell me why do you play the game, or there is any other kind of reason?
When I was fighting in TKO, there was an article they made about me, and in the article they say like Morgan is, because they say I'm a calculated fighter, stand up, you know. So he's like Morgan is like a playing chess when he fight. It's like a chess master, you know. And I was like, fuck, I like this name, you know. And it stays. It just stays. Like people, the guy that write the articles start calling me the chess master, and then they introduce me as the chess master, and it become kind of my brand. And it's a great name, man. I mean, uh I'm proud to have this name because it mean I use my head, you know. And this is how I fight. Like I when I fight, I'm not how can I say that? I'm not a fighter, I'm an athlete, you know? Like yes, I'm a fighter, but like I like to think when I fight. I really think, I use my brain, and I try to be cerebral more than physique, you know. I use the physique to fight, but I try to use my brain more than my physique, you know. So it represent me a lot when I fight, and I like the nickname. I think I'm the only one to have this nickname, and it's a good brand. You know, I can brand this well, and it's cool to be the chess master. You know, I'm proud of it, and yeah, that's it. It became just because it was a article and in a journal, whatever, and that's it. It stays.
Yes, I think that overall is a very good one because it's like super like tough game to win on a really high level. So if you we can compare it to MMA, it's like it means that you are very like a thoughtful guy. You are thinking a lot about like how to
Yeah,
deal with the problem.
yeah, I know, and I know how to play real chess, but I'm not good though.
And do you have maybe right now the fighter from the UFC that you are really like to watch from the maybe featherweight division or any other one?
Man, there's a lot of fighter I like to watch. Like I like to see, like I don't know, I watch a fight that I was really looking to. It's my buddy, Amen Zahabi when he fought Jose Aldo. That was a crazy fight. I'm so proud he win. That's good for Tristar, for all the guys. But like Oliveira against Topuria was good too. Like I'm looking all the good fights. There's a lot of a fight I like to watch, and I just enjoy it. I don't try to compare myself. I don't try to say I would be there. I would beat this guy. No, I just like to enjoy fights, and I know I can be one day at this level, but we'll see. Like if an opportunity meets, I'll take it. But till then, I'm just enjoying fights, and I like to see my buddies, the guy who I train with, just succeed, and win fights, and I'm pretty happy about it. When I see TriStar guys win, and it could be in the UFC or it could be in a other organization. I'm just happy to see the guys win, man. I'm a team guy, I like when my team succeed. I like when everybody win near me, and that's it.
Do you have maybe one name, one fighter's name that you think that your style will match good against him? So it would be like super exciting fight, and you would like to fight him?
Shit, it's hard to say, man. It's hard to say. I don't have an no, I don't. To be honest, I don't have any names. I don't have any names. Like I'm the kind of guy that UFC would call and just say, "You want to fight this guy?" And I would say yes. Like I would. I'm down to fight anyone. In the UFC. You call me and say you need a fighter, short notice, whatever. I'm down, man. I'm ready. So I think I can make. I think I can make like a great show. Like I say, just a couple of minutes before, like I'm a striker, man. People like to see people getting knocked out. So either me or the other guys getting knocked out, people will like it. I want to put a show. I want to showcase my skills. Obviously, I want to win, but I think I can make like very good fights in the UFC. And yeah, that's it, man. I don't have a name in particularly, but we'll see. Maybe one day.
Actually, I'm a big fan of Edson Barboza, and I thought that because you are a very good striker, it would be like a super interesting striking fight because I don't think that either of you would want to take the fight on the ground.
No, that's it. No, no. Edson Barboza is good, man. He's dangerous, a dangerous striker, and yeah, of course, it would be a good fight, man. Of course, we would exchange, man, for sure. We would exchange.
And of course, like the best fighter in the history of Canada is GSP. There is no question about it. But when you are thinking about number two, the second fighter behind the GSP, best Canadian fighter, who would you pick to be the number two?
Rory McDonald, Rory McDonald, man. He fought for the title. Like I mean, he's one of the best to ever did it, and he's like, how can I say that? He's kind of forgotten. People forget about him, but this guy's so much talent, so much high level, and I see him a couple time since he's not fighting anymore, and he's still training, and he's a great guy, man. He's a smart guy. He was so good, man. When he fought Robbie Lawler, that was crazy fight. Everybody remember about that. But I think he's the number two. There's a couple guys, in Canada, like I would say maybe number three would be um, between Ayman Zahabi or because he just beat Jose Aldo. Now he's in the top 10, I believe, maybe top 15, but for sure top 15, but maybe top 10. And I used to fight in the same card as him, so I see a little bit where he come from, and he made it so well, man. So I would say like maybe him number three, and there's also Olivier Aubin Mercier, which is the two-time PFL champion. would be like number 3 or 4. You know, it's I believe it's the four best guys we had in Canada, and except for Rory, there are three Quebecers. You know, so we got high level in Quebec. People need to come train with us. You know, we got in Quebec. We got such talent, man. So such a, like I say, good training partners, good coaches. It's hard to not succeed when at this level. You know, if you put the time and you put the grind and you surround yourself with the good guys, everybody can make it, man. It's hard for sure. But yeah, that's it. That would be my top 3 4, I would say.
Yes, yes, I actually would agree that Rory should be number two because, of course, he's like UFC run fighting for the title, Robbie Lawler fight, winning Bellator title. I think that it's also
That's,
important. So
yeah.
I would definitely agree with that. And outside of MMA and like fighting and coaching, in your case, if you have some free time, what do you like to do to not think about the sport?
It's hard, man, because I'm always in the sport, but like the only thing that can I can put my head off, it's maybe gaming sometimes. You know, it's the only thing. I got two dogs. The two dogs, they're always with me. You know, that my family, friends, dogs. That's it. I don't like. It's pretty that, you know. I don't do a lot of stuff instead of fighting, because if I'm not training, like I'm training, and if I'm not training, I'm training people, and the gym is not only giving class, but it's business, you know. So there's a lot of thing to think about, you know. Even when I'm not in the gym, I need to, okay, we need to buy this and do this and add this, you know. So it's hard for me to have some time off. Usually I got 1 day a week, and I go with my family. I go with the dogs, and sometimes at night I just get I game, you know, because I like gaming, because it clear my head. It's the only time I don't think about fighting, because like I say, if I don't think about my fight coming up, I think about the gym, and it's still fighting. So it's hard to clear my mind about that. So it's the only way I find myself to avoid the fight game, you know.
Yes, when you are fighting and coaching, it's hard to find probably even an hour not to think about the sport.
Exact. Pretty impossible, let's say.
Okay, Alex. So many thanks for the time and for conversation. I hope that you will be back in the Samurai MMA in September, and that you will get some very good international opponent, maybe some like UFC vet.
Yes, I hope so. We'll see.